Hey, what's up, people? It's your boy Paco. How y'all doing? Welcome to another video. Hey, so I watched the new drop for Genshin Impact, the lore thing that came out. Um, about the four shades. It took me a minute to look up this video because I had to go back, like really go back and look at my Genshin lore to not get confused on a lot of stuff. And honestly, if you're a real lore guy, this video was probably a 10 out of 10. It was a hard 10 out of 10. As a design guy, I love all the shapes. I love every single last one of them and how they look. Personally, I know Renova is like the fan favorite right now. For me, I'm more of a Rhine daughter man myself. I'm more of a gold enthusiast. It's something about the hemochromia that just hits me. I like it. Alright. Call me basic. I like the vibe. I like me a mad scientist. What you want from me? Istaroth is cool too. I like the fact that she's voiced by Venti. Like all four languages is Venti, which is sick because in Venti's lore, I believe, he is one of her children, I think. Like he branched off from her. Something about the winds, I forgot, but I know he's like a branch of Istaroth. So that's pretty sick. I like how I also like how Ryan Daughter kind of looks like Albedo a little bit. Like you can see. Like if you look at Reindar and Albedo, you can see they look alike. They look a little bit like. Like I like to believe that Albedo was made a little bit in her image. I just like to believe that because you can see the similarities. Or I could be stretching, I could be reaching here, but it looks like that to me, and I like it. Renova, I like the new lore that Renova is the inspiration behind the statue of Inazuma, which is Fuego, which is pure fire. When you see it, it's like, whoa, that's sick. Okay. Let's get to the juicy topic. It's gonna be a short video, probably like 5 minutes whatsoever. I don't know. The juicy topic. Asmodee, the unknown god. One, love the name. She's based off Ozymandias in the Archgoitia. She's on Ozymandias, which is the one of lust. There is a line in this, right? And I love it, where Renova goes, okay, she must love her new master more than herself. And I've watched I was watching a lot of people do like their reactions to it to get other people's thoughts before I make my own. And frame one, without fail, frame one, everybody and their mamas was like, yeah, that's Paimon. No one even thought of a second solution. No one thought maybe the Abyss. No one thought, oh, maybe it could be another Descender. Immediately, everybody was like, yeah, it's Paimon. It got to be Paimon. And that's crazy to me. That is like, really? Like, damn. No other option? Now, story-wise, it would be kind of predictable. But if you know about the Archgoitia, a little lore here, you will know that Paimon and I gotta stop calling it Asmodee, but Ozymandias and Paimon are the two most loyal people to Lucifer in that book. They are the two most loyal out of all of them. And if I believe, Aether is supposed to be Lucifer in this story. I think Aether and Lucifer have the same name. No, I don't think Lumine has one. So that's why it's supposed to be like, oh, Lumine is canonically the Abyss sibling because her name doesn't show up in the Archgoitia what Aether does. You get what I'm trying to say. But those two are the most loyal to Lucifer in that book. So Paimon being Asmodee makes sense in the context of loyalty, right? Of the idea that these are the two most loyal people to the big guy themselves. Now, do I still subscribe to this theory of Paimon being Asmodee? Yes, because I think it would be really fucking funny. The entire time I was walking with a god. Now, arguably, Paimon calls herself a god. If you go through the little lines of lore, see, I know my lore. I know my lore. Paimon calls herself a god. Calls her the god of guardians, right? This little quote, like, oh, if you've never seen a god cry, you pinch Paimon. Paimon calls herself a god. There was I think it was an event where Paimon goes, oh, monsters get attacked. I always have a dreams of me being the slime, and monsters losing to adventurers. That could just be foreshadowing her realizing, oh, she's Asmodee, and then she will be slaughtered by the Traveler, who's an adventurer. That's one way you could do it. You got the Melusine, right, who goes, oh, Paimon is a string that attaches to the heavens type beat. You got that line. You could also just do a little thing where Paimon is a subset of Asmodee, which both would kind of make sense. It would lean, right? You know what I'm saying? Personally, I subscribe to the fact that it is Asmodee because I just think that's just a really funny thing to do. I think it's just really fun. Now, is it bad writing, though? No, I won't say it's bad writing. Just because it's predictable doesn't make it bad. That's one thing that people need to understand. Just because it's predictable does not make it bad. It's only bad if it's executed poorly, right? If the reveal sucks, right? It has to be revealed great. And you gotta need to throw more hints out there. And I think that's what Not Cry is going to start doing. If the theory's correct that Paimon is Asmodee, right? And not one of the moon siblings. I think Not Cry is going to start feeding that. Like, Paimon's going to start acting weirder. Or like, Paimon's going to start noticing things that she's not supposed to. No, type shit like that. And one person brought up a good point, I remember correctly. I was watching, he's like, why didn't Renova know that Paimon was Asmodee? Because Paimon was right there with Renova. And I would say, fucking magic, bro. She could just go like, oh, I got the ability to mask myself. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the Heavenly Principles put her on to it and was like, alright, yo, I'm gonna need you to be the secret agent type beat. You know what I'm saying? It could be a lot of things that, like, just goes beyond the scope of what Renova can do. I mean, she's space. You know what I'm saying? What if she just has the power to mask her presence? Type beat. What if she could just do that? I mean, Paimon could pop in and out of reality casually. That's a thing that she could do in canon. That's not like gameplay. No, she does that. People notice that Paimon can pop in and out of reality. Pop in and out of reality. Like, that's some space gimmicks right there, boys. So, I like how this whole video turned into what my thoughts about Paimon being Asmodee. I'll just like how this whole video turned into that. It wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to just go into the thing. But I really like that theory, and I wish they could do it. But if I were to give the shades like a ranking of who I'm most excited for, I'm most excited for Ryan Daughter, Renova, Asmodee, and Ishtaroth. Design-wise, that's who I like in like designs. Renova's kind of a bad bitch though. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. She rocked. That goth aesthetic is cooking. Phanes, the Heavenly Principles was cooking when he made Renova. He was cooking. He had a little extra spice to that. I also like how she's the most loyal of the shades. It seems like she's like the most loyal one, which is weird because she overstepped her boundary when she made the Night City. So it's kind of weird how like she broke one of the laws, but she's also the most loyal one of the Heavenly Principles. That's pretty weird. I like that though. Maybe she's like, oh, I made a mistake. Or maybe it's like she's acting in what she believes the heavenly principles would want her to do. Like, because she's now going like, we should start interacting with mortals. Well, in the confines of the rules. So I don't know. I'm interested to see Renova's headspace. Like, why do you sometimes break the rules, but also seem to be extremely loyal to the heavenly principles? Like, why? What's up with you? What's with your noodles? I need to know what's happening. What's with your brain cells? You know what I'm saying? My daughter seems just like an agent of chaos. I'm happy for that. And Ishtar seems like she's just here for the vibes. Ishtar seems like, yeah, man, I'm just here for the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here for the paycheck. Honestly. But I'm excited. This came out late. I know it came out like 2 days ago, but I really wanted to collect my thoughts about it. Saturday, I'm dropping a new Kingdom Hearts video, so that's gonna be sick. It's about time I finish Chain of Memories. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Trying to get over 160 subscribers by the end of August. Let's see if we can do that. And deuces.